This Ask Mayfield Anything series that we do, it's something I like doing. Get to hang out with really smart people on really big topics and kind of go through stuff. So this topic today that we're going to go through is definitely fits that bill. Today I'm excited and joined by Matt Paiss and Mike Nicholas, and we're going to use their expertise. Both of these guys have been in the industry for a while and have their unique perspectives on battery safety and kind of where we're at now, where we're going, and what some of the challenges are that we have. Include lots of stakeholders. We need to include people, get people at the table and talking about that. I guess, in your opinion, is there a way to kind of help diffuse that fear and kind of get a little bit more education out there for people so that, batteries aren't just spontaneously bursting into flames. There is a risk, but I guess so my question for you, a long-winded one here, but how do we get more people at the table? How do we get the AHJs to understand and provide some more education for them?
Sure. I think that the idea of a moratorium, again, is a bit of a reactionary kind of response to some uncertainties. And every time there's a new incident that pops up that, literally and figuratively sparks the concern of the community.
Operating a safe energy storage system takes a whole lot of cooperation in a number of different areas. It's not just cell chemistry or
Because even as much time as I spent a quarter of a century in the, fire department, I switched now to a role of being a subject matter expert, and the accusation is that I'm a hired gun. And suddenly all of my concern about my own first responders and my own fire department showing up out there suddenly gets a lot less traction, which is really kind of crazy because the opportunity to be sitting at the table now in a lot of these code development processes is to bring that perspective of the first responders into that forum and into those conversations. So I'm still advocating every day for our first responders, for our fire department, for our operators, and for our public.
toxic emissions. We do not evaluate that during tests. And so I think that there's some value to that. There's different chemistries that might present risks that we really do need to design for, gases and products that could be very, very toxic. And so we need to understand that.
Yeah.
And so these tests, even large scale fire tests, I do believe that we'll see modifications to 9540A.
And to Matt's point, we're still in the process of getting some valuable data from a lot of these incidents. And as tragic as Moss Landing was, it was also an opportunity to have a ton of optics on the site, on the incident. They were doing air monitoring, right from the get-go. They had a ton of monitoring points. The federal EPA was out there. Studies going on now about the soil sampling and so forth. So, the only thing that's going to truly combat a lot of that public fear is going to be quality data.
Some big parts, the root cause analysis is a big part of it. So, call to the industry for that and, being able to better inform on what incidences have been in order to prevent the future ones. I don't know if Matt or Mike, if you have anything that you wanted to add to that as a final statement.
Don't compete on safety.
Don't compete on safety. I like that one. Yeah.